Hey guys, we're back with more Dicing with Death. So, Ryan, give us the skinny.
The skinny. So you are back in Cinteron.
Yes.
You have booked passage up the river, or rather, I mean, not necessarily booked. You basically found the boat that you had stolen and the crew you had given it
Well,
to, and or
gifted,
not. Yeah, yeah,
not
sure.
not stolen, gifted, please, thank you.
It was abandoned. I mean, either it was owned by a current zombie or owned by someone who's eaten by a zombie,
Yeah,
something along those lines. They clearly weren't using it.
yeah.
So you've got yourself free passage back to Javis, leaving on the morrow. It is currently early afternoon. You are in this rough and tumbled jungle village city. I mean, it's hard to call it a city, but it's also so big that it's hard to call it a village. It's just a loose collection of huts and little enclaves of various ethnic groups straddling this river, linked by bridges and push boats.
hmm
And you got the afternoon to kill there. You pretty much know no one except for Michelle, maybe the few odd contact here and there, but for the most part, it's a tens of thousands of strangers, and literally strange, stranger than stranger than you're used to.
hmm Oh, yeah, there's huts for rent, right? So we go rent a
Sure,
hut.
yeah, you can rent a little cabana.
Yeah. How much does that cost?
Uh, a silver.
Okay, I'm just gonna drop 3 silver for food and drinks and cabana shit.
Sure, yeah, you can divvy that up for expenses, but it's not all going to be spent in one place.
Right, right. I was
As
just
in,
gonna.
I mean, you rent a cabana and it's pretty self-contained, and you've got to go hunt down something on the street to eat and avoid the ones that look like you might get food poisoning or
I spent some time in
accidentally
Belize. I
eat
know
some
how it
rat
goes.
meat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Cool.
Kind of wishing you had picked up some elvish whey bread or something before you left.
You eat the bushmeat in the jungle and just pray you don't get Ebola, which has now spread to Italy.
Yeah.
It's coming,
You're
guys.
pretty sure the Knolls have Ebola.
We're all gonna die. It's gonna kill us.
All right.
Um,
So what do you, okay. So do you want to,
I well,
Michelle
I
is at full life,
Michelle.
by the way.
Yeah,
She regained her HP on the ship.
right. Let me actually look at Michelle's spells and see if there's anything else I want her to get.
Oh yeah, she will have a few hours to stay. And then she'll have the boat ride upstream, which will be the same penalties as before.
Friends. Friends is basically like a minor charm, right?
Yes, it is a first level enchantment. I don't remember exactly what the text reads, but it's basically improve your reaction adjust, which she already is almost supernaturally um, charming
Right.
with her. Does she have 17 charisma or 16?
She has 17 charisma.
Okay, and I think 16 appearance is what it was. So she's all right. I mean, that's like top couple percent of the population in terms of physical and otherwise charismatic
A
charms.
friend spell causes the wizard to temporarily gain 2d4 points of charisma. So in theory, her charisma could go up to 25
Get it, get
temporarily.
it, get it, get it. Well, 8 plus, yeah, that's 25. That is like, I mean, technically we could make up what happens when you have 26 charisma,
hmm
but there is no chart for it.
No, it's off the charts. Literally off the charts.
We can't go, we'd have to find another way to, never mind. I was going to say the magic mirror, but that doesn't actually affect charisma.
Officials, bureaucrat. Let's see. Bureaucrats might blah blah. So da, da, da.
I
Okay,
think
so
at the end of it, though, they know that they have been charmed.
well, it doesn't actually do anything
Realize
other
that
than
they,
raise your charisma.
yeah.
It doesn't affect other people at all. Yeah.
Well,
Wait,
except
intelligent creatures
charisma.
within the area of effect of the
Charisma.
spell at the time may cast may include. Wait, no, there's a saving throw in here that says special, but it doesn't actually say anything about saving throws.
I think it may be up. Um, let's see.
Okay, that's fine. Oh no, we lost Ryan. Oh no. Hey guys, we're back. Sorry about that. Skype kind of fucked up on me and my Skype crashed for a moment, but it's back and we're here. If we
We're
keep
here.
having Skype problems, we'll just switch to a different thingy. But nothing's
We were
changed.
just theory crafting how awesome 25 charisma is.
25.
Plus 20 loyalty base.
Oh my god.
Those in your service will never run. I mean, I guess natural one is
Wait, is that
always- or
loyalty
nat-
base a morale morale
Yeah,
boost?
that's morale checks if you're commanding troops in battle. Plus
25
20.
charisma
Plus-
is
plus 20 on 2d10. There's
Oh my
no
God.
way. There. I mean, if you and
The-
on a scale from 2 to 20, plus 20 means you never run. That's
Yeah,
fearless
well-
morale for your entire army or of those
in
that can hear
theory,
you.
like if the odds got really bad, there'd be a lot of modifiers against you. Like if you
React.
if you were facing 10 to 1
Yeah,
odds and
that's
they all had spellcasters and your leader, you've lost
Yeah,
half
all
your
the
people and
modifiers.
all this other stuff, like you would have a good fighting chance. Plus 20
plus-
reaction is just
Plus 14 reaction.
Or
checks,
plus 20
loyalty base.
loyalty is just ridiculous.
14 reaction. I can't even remember when we don't usually use reaction adjust.
No,
That's like
you're
if you're rolling. There's this random table in the DMG that's like rolling for the reaction of NPCs.
Yeah, I've never really liked that table.
No, it's not very good.
Yeah.
Not that it would last long enough for this to matter, but 50 henchmen. What are you gonna do with 50 henchmen? You can't even handle one Michelle. What would you do with 50 Michelles?
I would have a whole castle of them. It would be my harem. They would sing and dance for me, and Qualnir would just sit there and watch and drink, and then go out and steal stuff and bring them back pretty things.
Sounds like a pretty great.
I would
retirement.
actually end up being their slave, is how it would work out. It would.
Yeah.
It's not. Qualnir thinks he's got like all these Michelles running around. In reality, all these Michelles are just like hanging out together and like send Qualnir off
And
to
they've
go
got
get them pretty
they've
things.
got a Qualnir running around fetching them elven chainmail and things like that.
That's the reality of how it would go down. But in our minds, it would be the other way.
So, do you want to try and learn friends?
Yes, I want to try and learn friends. Are you fucking kidding me?
Roll your percentile.
All right, here we go. Here we go. D100, 24.
All right, that's
Friends
pass.
forever.
Roll d6 plus 1.
3.
3 hours. And might I suggest that we do a second level? How do you
Oh, I
count
completely
it?
forgot
Keep
that I
track-
even had second level spells.
Yeah. Invisibility.
Yeah, invisibility,
Just
blur,
do you want invisibility?
and mirror image. Well,
Blur and mirror image are both defensive.
and they're pretty much the
slightly
exact
different.
same thing. I mean,
Yeah,
they're
basically. They're different. No, I mean, mirror image, you roll based on the number of images. Blur just affects your AC.
yeah, they're similar.
But they're based, yeah. And I think they can even stack.
You'd be
'Cause they affect your defenses in different ways. I can't exactly remember.
invisibility is such a
anyways.
strong spell that I would be a fool not to go with that.
Yeah.
Let me just
And she's only got 9 spells per level, I think. So make sure to keep count
Oh,
of
I'm-
your
I'm keeping
level
track.
spells. You're,
Oh, yeah.
you're getting close to.
All right,
To
so
the limit.
D100 to learn Viz.
Yep.
61 fail.
Failed by 6.
Marked. On sheet
Roll
as failed.
d6 plus 2 and
2d6 plus. Oh no, d6 plus 2.
d6 plus 2. I should.
3.
I'm too lazy to look up where that is in the book, but it's okay. So you got time. So only half of that. So let's say 2 hours.
Yeah.
It's 5.
Acquiring new spell.
If you want her to work into the night or
No, we're not gonna
do
we'll wait
this on the
those.
ship tomorrow, we can roll for another second level spell. Or maybe you don't want those spells.
Well, yeah, we're gonna wait on those for a moment.
Because I don't think blur or mirror image can be cast on other people. But I'm not sure. Blur the caster and mirror image 6.
Right, the amount of time to memorize a spell is 10 minutes per level of the spell being memorized.
Yeah.
Time to learn a new spell. I don't know. I don't know where to find that. Let's just say the index of the player's handbooks and DMGs are not very good.
Yeah.
Indexes are bad.
Yeah, but invisibility could be extended to you. Unfortunately, she failed, so we'll
Yeah.
have to wait till next level.
Yeah.
Oh, I totally forgot to have you give her experience for something. Like, she hasn't gotten experience since she's been your henchman. Oh, the zombies.
How much XP should she get?
They're 420 each. You killed 2. Just give her 420. Aw, yeah, giggity giggity.
Oh yeah.
And was she
Jokes.
involved in any other battles? The Moonblade stuff.
Oh yeah. How much do you?
Yeah,
should-
throw her 1,000 for that whole quest line.
1,000? Okay.
You got like 5,000, didn't you?
Yeah, but she spent a lot of time without me. She spent a lot of time chilling and dancing and doing stuff.
But she was around when you got the coffin mailed back.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Cool. So, I guess we hop on the boat at the kick start of dawn and
Yep.
head to Yavis.
Yep. At dawn, you hop on this little 6-oared rowboat and start cruising upstream.
Okay. D&D's like Intel. It's not about winning, it's about having fun. Oh,
Yeah, have you had fun the last few weeks, Neil?
oh God. Oh. Oh, the heart. Oh, my heart.
Oh, my ticker.
Ah.
All right. So the first half of the day passes uneventfully. You make it past a couple of forks in the river. Sun high overhead. When heading from upstream downstream, you notice a huge shape forming in front of you in the river. And as you get closer, you realize it is a big ass ship / boat.
A boat on the river?
Yeah, taking up most of the river, heading towards you. It's still a ways off, so you got time to.
Is there room on the river that we can pass each other?
Maybe
we're gonna have to
you
pull up on the
assume
shore.
the captain, or I mean, and the crew. There's only 8 of them. Can sort things out.
Mhm.
But that's up to you. Maybe you don't think that. Maybe you are like, "Shit, guys, get down!" And they're like, "There's totally enough room. What are you screaming about?"
Okay, all right. Do I recognize any trappings on the ship?
As it gets closer, it does look sort of strange to you. It's much lower to the water than you're used to seeing. As you get closer, you realize it's taking up so much space because it's lined with huge oars.
Mm-hmm.
Instead of, I mean, you have oars too, but you're a small craft. This is like a
Right.
big, long ship with dozens and dozens of oars on either side.
Okay.
There is a single mast, but there's no sail there currently. The ship itself is made of a dark wood, decorated with red. And that's about all you can gather at this distance. You're still a few minutes from being close. This is just sort of at the very edge of your vision range, maybe a mile upstream or something like that.
Okay.
Do you instruct your men to...
I
Yeah,
trust the captain
particular
to captain the boat and do captainy things and give those orders.
Yeah, so I mean, he's got a little rudder that he controls from the rear. He steers you guys towards the edge, and barks a few commands to. I mean, he's constantly barking commands to the rowers. You know,
Okay.
telling them to stroke and all that.
Stroke. Stroke. Damn it! Grab the oar, you jackass. Stroke.
He doesn't keep time for them, but basically. So yeah, you get over to the side. As it's getting closer, it looks like it's not going to really avoid you or give you any courtesy. So your captain decides it's best to just park over on the edge of the river, make as much room for them as possible. So it slows you down a bit, but keeps you from getting run over. As this vessel gets closer, you notice that the deck is entirely crewed by green-skinned men. And there's
eye
at
them
least
carefully, very carefully.
they look like lizard men,
Okay.
big, brawny, 7-foot tall humanoids with green scales, reptilian faces, long tails, and there are at least a couple dozen oars. You can't really count them as it whizzes by, and behind each oar is a big, burly, 7-foot tall lizard men pulling in unison. And this ship, I mean, you're not maybe the galleys you were on open sea were faster, but it's certainly less impressive. I mean, because you're relative to open sea. Here, it's relative to all the jungle brush, and relative to yourself, and it just tears by, leaving a huge wake of water
Okay.
and rocking your little boat. They look at you, but do not pay you much mind, and go roaring past.
Okay. I keep my eye on them, make sure they don't do anything, but I kind of just let them go.
Yeah, there you go. Continue south to Cinteron. And you continue... Yeah, you get back up to speed and continue on your journey. By nightfall, you reach the falls and that little pool there. Do you wish to stay on the boat at night? Pull
Is
up
the
to
boat
shore
big
and
enough
make
for all of us to chill?
Not comfortably, but you could make do. You'd basically be sitting in the same position for the whole night.
Let's do that. We make camp on the shore.
Yeah, there's a broad, stony shore, giving you at least 60 feet between the jungle and the pool.
Okay.
Nice pebbly beach.
Can I find the spot where I found the Moonblade's corpse before?
Yeah, there you actually are able to find his rib cage
Okay.
jutting out of the sand and stone.
I hope I don't scare my crew too much, but after the sun goes down, I cut my hands and shout out, like standing near his corpse, "Moonblade! Lucifron, where are you?"
The crew is a little confused by this. No one says anything immediately. No phantom shows up. That's what you're hoping for.
Moonblade! And I sigh and shake my head. Fucking screwed me on his end of the deal, bastard.
What was his end of the deal?
He was supposed to help me break into the Diviner's Tower. He was going to give me information to help get in there.
You made a deal with a dead man.
Well, I know.
And
What
then
do I
you
expect?
and then you sent his spirit to rest.
Yeah.
You did get into the Diviner's Tower, if you will recall.
I guess he did help get us there.
Maybe that was his spirit guiding you.
Yeah, maybe.
You know, I hadn't thought of it that way, but kind of was.
Kind of was. Okay. Yeah.
So do you make camp near the body?
No, well, yeah, we just make
Away
camp
from
near
it.
the pool and hang
I mean,
out there.
there's enough real estate that you can either steer clear of the body.
I camp with everyone else. The location of the body does not figure into my camping arrangements.
Sure, you make a spot. The men start up camp away from the body. I don't know that they necessarily know it's there, but as it turns out, you've got good breadth around you.
Okay.
And you make camp and go to sleep. Yeah. Did you want to have Michelle have studied a spell during that day? You had time to do
No.
probably one.
No,
No?
we're going to wait.
And what do you have memorized?
She has memorized
And don't
I've written
forget
it down.
that second level slot you can use even though you
Right.
don't have a second
She's
level
got
spell.
Detect Magic, Audible Glamour, and Chill Touch, and she will
Okay.
keep those tomorrow as well.
Alrighty then.
Okay.
Do you set up watches?
Uh, yeah, I guess we do. How many? We have at least 2 crew members, right?
You have 8.
8. Yeah, perfect. Then we just have each.
So
We have 8
it's-
people take a. We have 9 people take 1-hour watches. Yeah.
Okay.
I'll sleep. I'll let everyone else take watches.
Do you give them any instructions, or do you just have that?
If trouble comes, wake us up. Better to wake us up and not need it than to not wake us up and actually need it. So
Yeah.
don't be shy.
Sure, they wake you up at some point in the middle of the night.
Okay.
You're not sure if it's your watch at first, but eventually you look around and you realize there's a few of the other of the crew up and gesturing towards the jungle.
Okay.
Roll a perception check.
All right. I first look to see if Michelle's awake.
Michelle is not yet awake.
Okay. 14 on my perception.
Okay. You don't
I-
notice anything immediate. You're not sure what they're pointing at immediately.
I go shake Michelle awake and go, Michelle, wake up, quiet.
Okay.
There's something in the jungle.
Right. She wakes up and looks.
I
Do you want to have? Why don't you? Do you want to have Michelle roll a perception check as well?
Sure. You know what? I should just print out her character sheet.
Yeah, you should. It is yours now.
26.
Okay. She spots. She does not have night vision or infravision of any kind, but she spots some sort of humanoid creature on the outskirts of the jungle, about 60 feet away,
Okay.
clearly staring in your direction. Looks like a person facing you. She points this out, and you are able to eventually make it out. You will see with your elven eyes that it is a gnoll.
No.
He looks like he's just stepped out of the jungle and is parked there. He's actually crouched there, staring in your direction.
Okay. I kind of wave my people back and very boldly, kind of with my hands open to the side, almost like a Jesus thing, walk forward and say,
He's startled to see you going towards him, and he stands up.
and I say,
He was more alert.
Noel,
but he
fellow
stepped
Noel,
towards him.
you need not fear us.
Roll an intelligence check. Is Michelle coming with you or staying back by the fire?
I was going to have her stay back by the fire.
Sure.
Oh, shit, I'm out of paper. 20 plus 10? 12. 30 on the intelligence check.
Yeah. You will recognize this as one of Jakob's men.
Yeah, I figured as much. Noel, hold. We mean no trouble. We mean no harm.
Oh, it's you.
Yes, yes. Where's Jakob?
At the mine.
We're headed to Yavis. Glad to hear that you guys are doing well. Please
He
leave
takes
us in
his
peace.
hand off the handle of his battle axe.
Yeah. Leave us in peace, and we'll do the same to you. And I start walking back to the.
He nods and sinks back into the jungle. What do you instruct your current men, who look a little terrified?
I actually don't say anything to them. I
Okay.
just kind of go back and cozy up and get ready to go to bed again.
Sure. Sure. All right. At some point later that night, you are awoken again.
Okay.
Similar situation. The men point out something at the outskirts of the jungle. It turns out it's a knoll again. This one sort of a little ways off, sort of at the edge of your vision range, at the edge of the jungle.
Mm-hmm.
This one he's walking.
Okay. I kind of do the same thing. Get ready and head over towards him.
All right, his flank is to you, I guess. He's along the shore
Does he not?
between jungle and river. He doesn't immediately see you,
Okay.
so you will have to grab his attention if you wanted to turn
I
around,
shout
or
out
you
to
can
him.
sneak up behind him.
No, I just shout out to him. No!
He turns. Gives you a gruff head nod. He's stopped a ways off, 20 feet off, but he doesn't approach.
Come no closer to our camp. This is our territory. We will attack if you get any closer.
And he turns and walks away. All right, the rest of the night passes uneventfully.
Score. Found some paper for Michelle's character sheet. Oh god. Ah, excellent. So, night passes uneventfully, then
Morning comes.
yeah, morning comes. We raise ourselves up on the falls, or we raise the boat up on the falls. The rest of us hike up the falls, hop in the boat, and make our way to Yavis.
Yes, indeed. You spend the first hour of the morning elevatoring up the falls, or maybe the crew does while you sleep. Eventually, you are on your way in the light of day, traveling northwest. Anything going on this day? Is Michelle studying?
No, she's just chilling, doing her thing.
Okay. Enjoying the sights.
Yeah.
Another tiger on the southern bank of the river.
Ignore the tigers, ignore the wildlife, unless it poses a direct threat to us.
Nope. The feline stares you down, but does not attack. Another tiger.
Continue to ignore tigers unless they attack.
No, that's it.
All right.
And then by mid-afternoon, you pull into sight of Yavis. It looks much the same as before. There is a perpetual black smoke rising from the center of the village. And the docks are abandoned. But you can see from the docks straight to the center of town that there's a bonfire, and it actually looks like it's expanded even. There's a collection of makeshift huts built around the fire.
Okay. I guess we pull up and and dock the boat. And Michelle and I are going to head in. I tell the captain that we have no more need of his services, and that I'm sure he could probably snag a few boats and no one would care. But don't tell him. But I didn't tell you that. And I give him a wink.
Did you instruct them to wait there for you?
No, they can go as they please.
Okay. All right. Well, they at least get off and stretch
Okay.
on the docks, but you and Michelle head into the village alone.
We make our way and look for that shaman dude.
Yes, he is tending the fire, adding on bales of sagey herbs, fueling their incense. He sees Michelle. They greet each other, exchange hugs. He embraces her for a little longer than you're comfortable with.
Yeah.
And he asks you what brings you back here and how he can help.
We thought you could use a little help against whatever that mist is. We've taken care of our details and would like to come back and assist you. Do the zombies still plague you?
Each and every night, the mist rolls in.
Do you know where it comes from? Who's responsible?
It's the Riverman.
The river.
It's haunted. Like all of these trees.
I look around, look for the sun. How long do we have until nightfall?
A few hours. It's like getting towards late afternoon. Sun's starting to sink in the sky behind the jagged mountains to your west.
If the crew and
East.
Captain...
Wait, west. Yes.
If
west.
the
That's
crew
what
was
the sun sets.
to head back, would they make it to the waterfall before nighttime?
Yeah, if they left quickly.
Okay. I want to head... No, we'll do this on our own. We don't need the crew. Cool. We're going to... I get him and Michelle together, and I tell them my plan. Michelle and I are going to take a boat and push ourselves upriver, and see if we can't find the source of this thing upriver, and we'll head up as far as possible. We would like some assistance. If the shaman thinks he can come with us, or if he needs to stay here and defend the town, he can stay and defend the town. But we're going to search for the source of the mist upriver.
Very well. You will search this night?
Mm-hmm. No,
Very
we'll
well.
go upriver tomorrow during the day. We're not going up during the night. That'd be
Right.
crazy.
All right. He says he will not leave the village, but whatever powers are at his disposal
Okay.
are yours.
Yeah. All right. Cool.
And he invites Michelle to regale them with a dance.
I roll my eyes
She-
and sit back and watch the show.
She instead pulls out her harp, which she now has returned to her, and entertains them with song.
Okay. Cool.
S- A solemn hymn. Yeah, so you have time to do Qualner things. Qualner needs some hobbies.
Polnir needs some hobbies. Well, his hobbies are thinking about money and thinking about plotting crime.
Yeah.
Papers. He really is more of a city elf than he would like to admit. He enjoys the bustle and the hustle and bustle and the things that, so many people going about that no one can really know what's going on, and he can just sneak around.
Yeah.
This jungle shit is pissing him off, but there's got to be some good treasure out here. Yeah, we just hang out and wait for nighttime.
Yeah.
for the
So
zombies.
it seems like most of the town has shifted east away or northeast away from the river.
Mhm.
Like I said, the huts near the river's edge are pretty much abandoned, and all of those people have either disappeared or set up tents near this central campfire.
Okay.
The shops and things have set up stands near the campfire. The people who were fortunate enough to have houses outside or further away from the river have stayed there. But
Okay.
otherwise, half of the town is basically a ghost town.
Right.
It's sort of awkward or creepy, or however you wish to interpret it.
Yeah, we wait for nighttime, wait for the reavers to come in the mist.
Yeah, so it sunsets, sinks behind the blood spires. You are fed a hearty and spicy stew from a communal pot, and it grows dark.
Grows dark, and
You are almost
ready.
You get uneasy and impatient, but sure enough, within a few hours of nightfall, you see a mist start to form over the river. And slowly over the course of hours, it seems, it builds and eventually blows onto shore, consuming the 20 or 30 feet of village, all of the docks, and then the 20 or 30 feet of village that lie just out of reach of the firelight. The burning blaze of sagebrush is piled even higher. And the witch doctor is covetously clutching his bag of silver dust, his spell component to ward off evil spirits.
Okay.
Everyone waits with bated breath.
Wait. I had
You-
not thought about the effect of the zombie bite on us.
Well,
Maybe
you saw
staying in-
firsthand the effect of you never
I-
got bit, but the effect of the zombie's claws.
Yeah. I just did not consider having to deal with that again. Qualnir suddenly thinking, maybe I should have planned this a little bit better.
Yeah, well, right about this time, you're growing this sinking feeling in your gut, and you see moving amongst the mist the silhouette of a humanoid creature shambling on the docks.
Okay. Qualnir readies
are-
his dagger in hand.
Yeah,
And,
this is about
roll
100
initiative.
feet from you, and I would give it partial cover due to the fog. If you're trying to make shots at it now or something like that. Uh, is she in chat now?
Yeah.
Shout out to Chris.
Hi,
Neil,
Mom!
Neil says hi, Mom. Oh my goodness.
Oh my goodness. Can we have some snacks? Maybe some cut up fruit?
Oh gosh, she did used to like, grapes. Grapes was the specialty.
Oh, we would get crepes or just like
I said grapes, but they're grapes and crepes.
there are grapes and crepes and all sorts of cut up fruit or just,
Cucumber slices.
yeah,
Healthy and nutritious gaming snacks.
yeah. That's the only
Good
time she
times.
could get us to eat well. Well, at least get me to eat well because I was too lazy to get up and get real food. But if food was brought to us while we were playing D&D, I was gonna eat it. Yeah.
All right. Back to murdering zombies.
Murder the zombies. Yeah.
Yeah. So right now you only see the one shambling around on the docks.
Yeah.
You're just gonna
I
observe.
I observe
Do
and
you want
let
to set
anyone
up
else.
any sort of? Oh no, the village people are hunkered around the campfire.
Okay.
Cowardly.
I will go
You imagine
forward.
they must go through this every single night.
Yeah. I will go forward by myself and dagger in hand make my attack at the zombie.
You're just gonna go into melee range and start stabbing it.
Absolutely. I'm just gonna walk into melee range and start stabbing it.
All right. Does Michelle come with you?
Oh God, no.
All
She's gonna
right.
hang back.
All right. You step closer. You can actually. I mean, if you want to make this quick, we can literally have you leap into combat and get around on it.
I
'Cause, it's
literally
only
want to
100
leap into combat and get around on it. Yeah. I no more. That I can't hold on. There's too much tension. I just got to go do something about this right now.
It's not surprise. You don't get surprise bonus, but you get a free round before we roll initiative.
Sweet.
So you just close that 100 feet in a quick sprint, and leap at this creature, daggers in hand.
All right.
It appeared only semi-aware of your approach, so it just shambling around mindlessly, and turns up to look at you as you leap at it. Roll me 2 attack rolls, or did you just do that?
I D20. No. Here we go. 24.
So there were 2 18s. That would have been awesome attack rolls.
I know, those were
That's even better. That's even better.
previous checks, and then
That's a critical.
for the non-magical dagger. There you go.
Good. That's 2 criticals, sir.
As the first one, a single crit.
Let me double check my AC. Oh yeah. First one is a double.
Nice.
Second one is a single. Goodness
3d4
gracious!
plus 2 to the first. Oh my God.
You can't get backstabs on undead, by the way. All right, so you deal 6 damage.
Oh God.
Oh, and hold on a sec. You may not actually have. You may need to drop that damage dice. When you got within 20 feet of it, you have to roll a save versus poison.
Okay.
Yeah, the stench is pretty unbearable. I'm sorry, I forgot that.
Sure. Poison save is 12. Rolling my d20. 7. Fail.
Okay, so you. -1 to attack rolls, +1 to AC, or penalty of 1 to AC.
So 23, 20. 24
Yeah.
is no longer. The 23 is no
20,
longer double crit.
23 is a double crit,
Okay.
and the 20 is still a single crit. So nothing actually changed. But
Okay. Cool.
keep that in mind for the duration. I think the duration of the encounter, you've got that
Yeah.
penalty.
And then so it was 6 with the magic dagger and 6 with the non-magic dagger.
Okay, 1, 2, 3. You do not gain any hit points from undead.
Also full HP.
And for the ease of my rolling, I'm gonna rule this. You can't crit these creatures beyond just the extra damage.
Okay.
They're,
Yeah, they're undead.
critically. It's a zombie. Yeah.
What
How much? So how much total damage did you deal that round?
12.
Not bad. Not bad. It's still standing, but you shredded this. I mean, if it were a person, it would not be up anymore.
Right. Just stab one in the
But it's
throat,
sort
stab
of
one in the
just
chest.
hanging on its tendons to and bones to
Yeah.
keep it one piece. Um, so now we're gonna roll initiative.
Okay.
As you slice it open, the stench is even worse. It smells like rotten fish. And all right, what was your initiative?
Mine
3.
is
You go first.
3. Hold on. I'm looking for Michelle's character sheet. See if there's anything she wants to do.
Is she wearing her armor?
She is wearing her armor.
So she has her crossbow. Doesn't deal a lot of damage, but she can take some pot shots.
Right.
I think she will get a penalty for the cover of the fog, but otherwise,
I think Michelle's actually just going to stay back and wait for people to approach the fire. So I guess I'll roll her crossbow initiative, but she's going to hold her shot. Speed is
Okay.
5. So Michelle goes at 12.
Okay.
All right. Qualnir first.
Qualnir first.
D20 plus 4 because of the -1 to hit against the zombie with magic dagger. 21, natural 17 though, sadly. And D20 plus.
That is a hit, not a crit. Oh, excuse me.
D20 plus 2 for non-magic dagger. 13. So D4 plus 2 for magic dagger hit is 6 damage. Nice. 6, 6, and 6.
All right. Yeah. You slice into what's left of his thigh, and you feel bloodletter come to a jarring halt as you reach all the way to the bone.
Nice.
Roll your second damage die. Or your, yeah.
The 13
Oh, no,
hits.
13 hits, yeah.
Yeah.
Roll your second damage die.
3.
All right. So the creature falls to a knee, and you use that second hit to. You just jam your dagger into his head,
Excellent.
and the zombie slumps at your feet.
Excellent.
Roll a perception check.
D20 plus 9. Ugh. 11.
Okay. You don't. Yeah, you're in the heat of battle. You do, however, notice the witch doctor sprinting from the fire to your side. He's yelling wildly in a language that you don't understand, flailing his arms, and he
Crazy
runs right
bastard.
up to you. Fistful of dust, silver dust,
Mhm.
and he does a goofy little circle around you, sprinkling his dust and hopping around
Mhm.
in the heat of battle. I mean, granted, the zombie just died, but
Yeah. I kind of give him an awkward look, but whatever. Crazy man of the woods does
roll
crazy
initiative.
things. D10. I didn't see any other zombies.
You roll a 4,
Yeah, roll a 4.
and you go first, and you do not immediately see any other targets.
Okay. I hold my position, daggers in hand, waiting for something to show up.
All right.
I could come
You are a little surprised to hear a groan as leaping out of the water comes another one of these undead creatures. This one, what looks to be the remains of an adult woman.
Do I get my held attack off?
You do not. So she pulls herself up from the dock
Mhm.
and leaps for the witch doctor,
Okay.
striking him
Oh no.
hard.
Oh
He's still
no.
conscious, but this zombie does not hit like a girl. I'll tell you that much. And witch doctor has to roll versus disease. Or rather, zombie rolls disease versus witch doctor.
Mhm.
Qualner knows what that's like. You readied your actions. You actually hugs for everybody. Hugs for Neil.
Hugs for Neil.
Bring on
One
those
second.
hugs, chat.
All right. Back to game. Were we?
We were rolling initiative again.
That's right.
So
I rolled
you went
4,
first.
zombie
You
came.
readied your action, but there's you, then the witch doctor, then the zombie. You aren't within melee range.
Mhm.
Your action or your round goes to waste.
Yeah.
Roll initiative.
I never get to take my action at all.
How would you do?
I mean, the witch doctor is like 5 feet away from me,
Well, I
right?
guess
He's
did
right
you?
next to me. I was like
Yeah.
holding my attack, waiting for something to show
Can
up,
you
and then
do that? You can just delay your turn till the
Yeah.
end.
yeah.
Okay, sure. Yeah, go at the very end then. So you circle around the witch doctor and stab the zombie.
Yes. For a 19
19 is a hit.
and a 12.
12 is a miss.
5 damage with bloodletter to the zombie.
Okay. Noted. All right, roll initiative again.
8 for me. 8 for Michelle.
All right, is Michelle doing anything? Or
Yeah,
we
she's
just-
gonna crossbow this guy, the zombie.
Okay. Holy Man goes first and GTFOs.
All right.
He slips away and moves back towards the town.
Okay.
Then, what was your initiative? Sorry.
8.
8. Zombie goes critically missing and falling back into the river.
Oh, the bastard! If that was a normal person, that would be good for me, but I am not going anywhere near that river. Qualnir starts to backpedal on his turn.
Right, back
and
to the
get
village.
back to the fire, yeah. I'm going to wait for them to come close again.
All right. Protection. Okay. So protection from evil gives you bonus to AC, bonus to saving throws
Right.
versus evil creatures. All right. So you go back to the fire. All the way? Maybe do you sit back down or?
Yeah, I go back very, very near to the fire. Like, I'll pace back and forth in front of it, but I want to be, pretty far away from the river. None more of these guys hopping out of the river at me by surprise.
Yeah.
None of that shit.
Okay. So it's all's actually. I mean, it goes back to being quiet pretty quickly. I mean, they never really made a lot of noise. Zombies, aside from the noise of combat. So it's 10, 20 minutes before anything happens again.
Okay.
Eventually, you see another of these undead creatures. A male corpse this time, staggering out of the reeds and ambling around the huts that are nearest to the river.
Okay.
Still within the fog.
I guess I wait for him to get about 50 feet from the fire, 30 feet from the fire before I join the fray. But Michelle will take a shot.
Okay. Roll the hit.
Michelle's care, she gets plus.
She can take a back attack. So plus 2.
Okay, so total plus 3 to hit. 13. That's a hit.
13 is a hit. Yep. Roll for damage.
1 damage.
All right. That's enough to tick off the creature. 1 damage. All right. Roll initiative.
D10 slash D10 plus 5. So 1 versus 10.
Say that again. 1 versus
1
10.
versus 10, yeah. Qualnir has 1, Michelle has 10.
All right. Qualnir goes first. The creature hasn't really reacted yet.
How far is it from the fire?
60 feet.
Screw it, we're going in. Qualnir leaps into battle, too eager for his own good. 14 and 8. D4 plus 2. It's 3 damage on the bloodletter hit.
3 damage with bloodletter. All right. And what was the other one?
The other was a natural 6. It was an 8. It was a miss.
Okay. Yes. Miss. Okay. You did have your protection did actually grant you the zombie couldn't make body contact with you, but I think that ends now that you stabbed it. You'll still get the AC bonus and all that, but
Yes.
it was like a sanctuary versus evil
Right.
creatures. Not they aren't able to touch you. I think they could still hit you with weapons, but these guys just punch you. So either way, now this creature is aware. Um, and Michelle goes again. You can never make another shot.
Okay. D not 10. 20 plus 1. Still back attack with Michelle?
Yes, still back attack.
10. Ugh. Miss.
Miss.
Miss. I should have a separate login for Michelle. I just have two
Oh yeah.
accounts rolling
How
separately.
hard is that to set up?
Super easy. I just have to open a new browser and make a new account.
So, 18. What's your AC?
Oh God, no, way less than that. My AC should
It's
be 15, but now
It actually, I forgot the penalties. So that's only 16, and you get +1 to your AC.
But I also get -1 because
Right.
I failed the other thing. So
Yeah, that's
that
why I was saying
evens-
+1. You get +2 to your AC from that.
Oh, from the protection from evil.
Oh no, it's only -2 on the attack rolls. So you get -1 to your AC,
Okay.
and I'll account for the attack penalty.
Okay. So my AC is naturally 15, so it goes down to 14.
No, you've got chainmail on.
No. Oh, I did. I never updated my character sheet with that.
Chainmail plus Dex is
Holy
what?
shit! I forgot all about that. My armor class is naturally 18.
So it becomes 17.
Right. So it
This
becomes
guy
17.
rolls 18, but your protection from evil reduces that to a 16.
Okay.
So
Cool.
that's a miss. And the witch doctor casts protection from evil on Michelle.
Okay. Passwords do not match. What? Apparently my passwords do not match. Hold on, making a Michelle Roll20 account right now. Boom.
Yeah, but
Can you
whatever.
send me an invite to this campaign that I can get to from Michelle?
Yeah. Where do I find that?
It would be.
It's-
It'd be on this page. You should find. I'm sending you the link. There should be a invite players to join or something like that. And if you click on that, then there will be a.
So I
link.
can't do it from within when I'm already logged in. I've got to.
Yeah, you just have to leave the.
Sorry. It's still. Oh, invite players. Wait, there we go. Give that a shot.
Excellent.
You in?
Loading. Excellent.
Right. Michelle is also protected from evil. And next round, roll initiative.
Gotta do this thing. Alright. Disable. Display name. Michelle. Oh god, now you're making me spell Michelle. I'm gonna spell it wrong, it's gonna be hilarious.
Melissa.
No.
Oh.
Okay, so Michelle rolls D10 plus 5. And Quolnir rolls D10. Boom, both rolls ones.
Yep. You guys both go first. One zombie in sight.
Alright, Quolnir heads forward, swings at it with a 13, which is a hit, 54 plus 2 for 6 damage.
Nice.
And
Hefty blow.
second attack is an 18 for 2 damage. And Michelle does d20 plus 3 for a 6, which is a miss.
Okay, so both of those are misses.
Yeah.
The Holy Man is pretty badly wounded. He's still up, but he's sort of hiding back by the fire. Zombies go. The one makes a punch for you. 14 is a miss. And then, in an instant, 3 of these creatures pull themselves out of the water near the docks. 3 full-size zombies.
How far are the
Followed
docks away
by a
from us?
4th. The docks extend. They sort of. I mean, they're not exactly linear, but as the crow flies, or
But
as the dagger flies, you're about 40 feet from them.
Okay.
But in terms of walking distance, it's probably more like 80.
Okay.
Sort of go out a dock and then take a right angle down the side dock
Right.
to get where they leaked out.
Okay,
So three zombies pull themselves out of the water, followed by a 4th creature dressed all in black, in a robe, cowl over face. The creature with the cowl points to you, and without uttering a word, commands the other 3 zombies to engage.
Excellent.
As quick as they were to leap out of the water, they slowly shamble towards you, while their leader looks on. Roll initiative, and with that, we're going to take our second break.
Yeah! Second break time! See you guys on the other side.
Are you going to roll initiative or not?